Hello and welcome to your beautiful, intuitive, sensory flow for the harvest full moon in Pisces. Let's begin seated in Vajrasana at the back of your mat. Close your eyes and connect to your breath. Opening your knees slightly wider, come into wide-legged child's pose. I invite you to keep your eyes closed for as long as you wish, trusting yourself by following my voice. Having eyes closed also helps us to turn inward. Breathe deeply in the belly space. This full moon has a fluid, artistic, and intuitive energy that we can tap into with our practice. So our intention could be to flow intuitively, keeping our eyes closed, trusting ourselves, turning inwards to our spiritual world. Or if that doesn't resonate with you, your intention could be to be fluid, creative, and most importantly, to have fun. Keep breathing deep, long, slow belly breaths. Now gently walk your hands over to the left side. You can place your right hand on top of your left, stretching out the right side body. Walking your hands over to the right side, you can place your left hand on top of your right, breathing here. And slowly bringing your hands back to center, bringing your feet wide. As you inhale, roll up like a wave, bringing your hips forwards and then down to come into a slight back bend. As you exhale, bring your hips back down to your feet, lengthen the arms. Inhale, roll yourself back up. Exhale, take yourself back down. Continue this movement fluidly. I encourage you to move slowly to find presence, because we only see clearly when we slow down and the dust settles. Inhaling as you come up, exhaling as you float down. On your next exhale, tuck the toes under and come up into your downward facing dog. Keeping your knees slightly bent, but make sure you have a long line from your tailbone to the tips of your fingers. Gently, you can pedal out your feet to stretch the calves. As you inhale, come up high on the toes and wave forwards into high plank. Exhale, bringing the hips back up into downward facing dog. Again, flow forwards into high plank. Step your left foot in between your hands. Keep your hands on the ground, high lunge. You can come up onto your fingertips for balance, but rock gently backwards and forwards, stretching the foot and the hips. Lower the back knee down to the mat, untuck the toes. Low lunge. Inhale with a sense of expansion. Feel the opening in the left hip flexor. As you exhale, lengthen your front leg as you bring your hips back. Flex the left foot. Inhale, wave back into low lunge. Look up. Exhale, come back into half split, flexing the front foot. And continuing this wave-like motion for a few more breaths. On your next exhale, coming back into half split, flexing the front foot, you can keep the left knee bent here. Make sure your hips are square, so maybe having the feeling of bringing your left hip back and your right hip forwards. And make your way through low lunge into wide-legged forward fold. Heel toe your heels in slightly so your toes are pointed forwards. Inhale, lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. You can bend the knees slightly here. You can shake your head from side to side, loosen the neck. Inhale, lengthen the spine, straighten the legs, and as you exhale, forward fold. You can hold on to behind your legs to pull yourself gently closer. And now, invitation to interlace your hands behind your back into a fist. Inhale, lengthen the arms long, and as you exhale, gently let the arms fall down to the ground, having a deep shoulder stretch. Slowly release your hands and come to turn to the back of your mat where your right foot is in front, coming into high lunge so your right knee is above your right ankle, and gently rock forwards and backwards, stretching out the left foot and the right hip. Gently lower down your back knee, untuck the toes. Whilst keeping the spine long, feel an opening in the right hip. You can be holding onto your fingertips, or you can place a block underneath your hands for support. Breathing here. On your next exhale, bringing the hips back, lengthening the right leg, keeping the right knee slightly bent if needed. Inhale, wave forwards into low lunge, look up. Exhale, come back into half splits. You can close your eyes here, move slowly and gracefully in and out of each pose, feeling the stretch in the hip and in the back of the leg. On your next exhale, come back into half splits, keeping the right knee bent slightly if you need. Finding the edge of the stretch here in your body and breathing. On your next inhale, take your hips forwards and come back up carefully and slowly into high lunge. Transition through center and keeping the toes pointing forwards and the legs straight. We're going to come into side to side lunges. And as it says in the name, we will be lunging from side to side. And again, let's move intuitively here with a fluid, beautiful motion. You can use your arms and close your eyes and just feel into this movement. Don't worry about what it looks like, just pay attention to how it feels. And when you are ready, on your next inhale, lifting your hips up and heel toeing your feet closer together. This time turn the toes out, the knees are above the ankles, goddess pose. You can hold a mudra with your hands like I am, holding your legs strong. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up, hold strong in the legs. Exhale, bring your hands through heart center. Last big inhale in. Exhale. And gently lower the arms in front of you. Carefully turn back to the front of your mat and come into downward facing dog. Take a breath here. On your next inhale, lift up on your toes and wave forwards into plank. Exhale, lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Another beautiful fluid movement you can close your eyes to and really feel into this movement within yourself, within your body. next inhale, coming into high plank. Hold just for a moment. And as you exhale, lower your knees. Release back down into child's pose. Have your knees wide apart here so you can take some deep belly breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Coming back to your natural breathing, roll up onto your all fours and down to lie on your front. Coming into Bhujangasana, back bends. Take your feet slightly more than hip width distance apart. Place your hands under your shoulders. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, push down into the pubic bone to prepare. As you inhale, engage the back muscles, engage the leg muscles, and lift up into Bhujangasana. Exhale, slowly release down. Inhale, coming back up, opening your chest. Exhale, release. Inhale one last time, lifting your chest up to the sky. Make sure you're engaging your back muscles and not using your hands. And exhale, release all the way down. You can lay your hands by your side and turn your head to face one side. Relax all the body. Now, option here to come into full Shalavanasana, or you can continue resting. Lengthen and engage your legs, arms and spine. Exhale to prepare and inhale, engage all the muscles, lifting yourself up into Shalabhasana. Holding here if possible, breathing. And exhale, release, let it all go. Feel that prana, that energy you just created running through your body. Now slowly, carefully make your way over to seed position, a great counter pose for the back bends. And just breathe naturally here. Slowly make your way up to seating on your knees in Vajrasana, and just take a moment here, there's no rush. And let's make your way to lying down in supine position. Ensure you have a nice long spine and that your neck is in line with your spine. Keeping the knees bent, heels are near your hips. Inhale, reach the right leg long, flexing the foot and rotating the ankle in one direction and the other. Place your right ankle onto your left knee. Keep the foot flexed. You can either stay here or you can interlace your fingers behind your left thigh. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, bring your legs closer using your hands. Inhale, lengthen back out. Exhale, bring the legs closer to your chest. Your tailbone might lift up slightly, and that is absolutely fine. Inhale, extend back up. Exhale, bringing your legs closer to your chest, feeling that stretch in your right hip. You can rock from side to side here if that feels good, to find more of a stretch in other parts of the hip. And when you're ready, if it's not already, lowering the left foot down and extending the right leg straight before placing it back down. Inhale, extend the left leg up now and rotating the left ankle in one way and the other. Now placing your left ankle onto your right knee. Again, you can either stay here or you can interlace your fingers behind your right thigh, lifting the right leg up. Inhale and exhale, bringing your legs towards your chest, feeling the stretch in the left hip. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bringing the legs back to the chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bringing to the chest, and invitation to gently rock from side to side here, getting into all parts of the outer hip. Lower down your right foot and extend your left leg long before placing it back down to the mat. Place your arms out long in a T-shaped position, palms down to the ground. Extend the legs long so the feet are above the hips. Straighten the legs, keep the feet flexed. Feel a stretch in the back of the legs and feel the blood and the energy run down to your body. Breathing here. Inhale, take your legs into a right angle position and engaging your core, take your legs over to the right side, facing over your left shoulder. Breathe into this twist. On your next inhale, take the legs through center, taking them over to the left side and looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, coming back through center. Extending the legs up, coming into our final pose, happy baby. Holding onto the outer edges of the feet, bringing the knees down to the ground and gently rocking from side to side. You can extend the legs one last time before placing them down, coming into Shavasana. You can place a bolster or a pillow or a blanket under your knees to maintain length in the spine. Or just laying as you are, extend your legs out naturally, letting the feet fall out to the sides. Having your palms face up to the sky. Closing your eyes, unclenching your jaw, letting your eyes feel heavy, relaxing the middle part of your eyebrows, releasing your tongue. Pay attention to your breath here without judging it in any way. Notice any subtle vibrations running throughout the body. That is the energy that we cultivated throughout the practice today. I really encourage you to explore your inside world, your spiritual side, especially during this time of the harvest full moon. So turn inwards and listen to your body, to your intuition, to your imagination. And I invite you to repeat this affirmation either in your mind or out loud. All I need is within. All I need is within. take one last cleansing breath. Deep inhale into the belly, expanding the chest, and hold for just a moment. And exhale, release, surrender, let it all go. Now let's bring movement back to the body by wiggling the fingers, bringing the knees up to lie onto one side, lying there for a moment. You can keep your eyes closed and take your time before coming up to seating in Sukhasana. You can sit on a pillow to help lengthen the spine. Reconnect to your breath here. Inhale, reaching the arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, bring the palms through heart center. Bowing in gratitude, Namaste. Thank yourselves for showing up today, and thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this flow, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and share with your friends who you think would also enjoy this. See you in the next class.